the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most.
There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Grabs behind the line, it's Dixon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Arkin. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Altmaier. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Unloads it left. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't right, nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively.
Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
After the run, now to throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Going up top again. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. Off play action. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. We just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got a little space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the defense got him at the 27.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Sanders. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Smashes through the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Washington. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Smith takes the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to try out the kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Quick step and go. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Illinois lining up quickly. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Oh, he got loose. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. The jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got his man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Terrapins will punt this one away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do.
There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. On to attempt the try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Hauled down but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism. But they
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Bring in the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Under fire. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make... like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun. He'll take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Green 25.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He might want another play. Toss sweep to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
They call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Here's a heat.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And they spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
We sensed a great deal of